Before I request our chief guest to address the gathering, may I read out a brief biodata of our chief guest. Mr. Samuel Jaideep, Principal, Cameron Hall, Dehradun, an alumnus of St. Joseph's Academy, Dehradun. Mr. Jaideep, an educationist at heart, has an experience of more than 3.5 decades in the field of education, most of it in school administration. Mr. Jaideep has headed both CBSE and ISC schools. He is a member, Board of Directors for consultation in several educational institutions. He is currently Principal, Cameron Hall, and also the Senior Vice President of the Dehradun Private Schools Association. Mr. Jaideep takes a deep interest in the use of technology in education, curriculum development, and promotion of excellence in education. He was conferred with the Principal of the Year Award by the Human Rights Protection Center and the Uttarakhand State Law Commission, and the Uttarakhand Rattan Award by the Principals Progressive Schools Association, a national association of schools from across the country. Mr. Jaideep has written and reviewed several books for students in English. He is especially interested in teaching Shakespeare. Mr. Jaideep is also an aviation enthusiast and is very interested in the latest trends in technology. Mr. and Mrs. Jaideep have been blessed with 2 daughters, Akanksha and Aisha, who are following their careers in teaching and aviation, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Samuel Jaideep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My wife and I bring you greetings on this very warm day. But I shall like to begin by thanking Ma'am, Ms. Michelle Gardner, for inviting us here to be with you all to witness the 31st Annual Speech and Prize Day of St. Jude's School. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure for us to be here today with you. And we are looking forward to the program as much as I'm sure you are doing. Now, I heard the principal's annual report very, very carefully. And it made my work very easy because whatever I wanted to say to you was already covered by what Ma'am Michelle said. Nevertheless, as it is customary for the chief guest to say a few words, to the students, I know they must be backstage, who won the prizes today, I like to say, success is more than certificates and trophies. Success is also the resilience that you develop when you face the challenges in school, on the sports field, the competition that you have with the others in the class. Also, the knowledge gained. And when I say about knowledge, there's a little difference between being knowledgeable and being educated. But that's a topic for another day. Also, the friendships built. Collectively, that is what makes a complete success. So children, if you are listening to me, continue to dream boldly, work diligently. When I talk about dreams, every single dream will remain as small as the brain cell it was conceived in until and unless it is followed up with action. Unless you follow your dreams with action, they will simply remain dreams. And next comes a follow-up. Tiger Woods, one of the best-known golfers of our times, has given a mantra, 3 mantras for success. The first one is practice. The second is practice. And the third is practice. And that makes perseverance, and that is what makes you successful. To the teachers Any achievement that the children gain cannot come without the involvement, without the dedication, without the hard work, and without the perseverance of teachers. What an excellent result was showcased here today. 98% is an absolutely amazing result. And this absolutely could not have been possible without the hard work that the teachers of St. Jude's has put, working day in and day out to make sure everyone succeeds and that no one is left behind. May I request you to please put your hands together for the teachers of St. Jude's School. Parents, finally, I would like to talk to you about just two things. One is, please make it a point to spend some time with your children. Quality time. I know we're all busy. Every one of us busy. We have our work. But your child needs you. There's a story, I won't go into it, where a child collects money and asks his father, how much does he earn in 1 hour? And then one fine day when the father comes home, he gives that money to his father and says, can I buy 1 hour of your time? This is what is happening to your children. They need you now. Spend time with your children now while you can, before they fly the nest, and then you'll be yearning for their company. And the other is, teach your children kindness and empathy. In this world where intolerance shows its face in many, many ways, what we need to teach our children is kindness and empathy. This is the call of the hour. Allow me to share with you a very short story. I won't make it long, but it's very important to emphasize what I'm trying to say. There was a little boy who would sell goods door to door, trying to pay for his schooling. One day he was very hungry and thought to himself, the next door I knock, I'm going to ask for something to eat. And when he knocked at the next door, a young girl his age stepped out, and he was a little nervous and he couldn't find courage to ask her for something to eat. So he simply asked her for a glass of water. The girl, looking at his face, could make out that he was hungry, and instead of bringing him a glass of water, brought him a large glass of milk. He had the milk, felt the energy, and asked the girl, how much do I owe you for this glass of milk? And the girl replied, my mother has taught me never to accept money in exchange for kindness. Many years passed. Both these children grew up to be adults, and this girl, now a woman, was afflicted, unfortunately, with a very rare disease, which the doctors in her local town could not take care of, and hence she was referred to a big city. Because the affliction was rare, a panel of doctors was constituted, and this boy, now a doctor, named Howard Kelly, was leading the panel. When he heard the name of the town this girl had come from, this woman had come from, he went in to see her in his gown, recognized her immediately. She did not. And from that day on, he made it his own struggle to save her life. It took some time. Eventually, he succeeded. Many days later, when she was to be discharged from the hospital, Dr. Howard Kelly asked the administrative office to first send him the bill, after which the bill was sent to this woman. She opened the envelope, fearing the amount, and lo and behold, it was an amount which she could not have managed. While she was pondering how to pay this bill, she looked at the bottom of the bill for something scribbled, and underneath was written, "Paid in full with a glass of milk." Signed, Dr. Howard Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what kindness does to you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me a patient hearing. I know. Thank you very much, Ma'am Gardner, for inviting me and my wife. Thank you very much.